Do you ever wonder how you can get better on court, but from home?
This is one of the most common questions we get asked. So, if you feel like you're not improving quickly enough, or you can't access badminton courts as much as you'd like, then this video is just for you. We're going to be sharing lots of different ways to improve the 5 main areas of your game from home.
Our first area is how you can make technical improvements from home. This is arguably the hardest to improve, as you often need a court to get the feedback of where you're going right or wrong. However, we've got 3 practices you can do that are guaranteed to help your technique.
Practice 1 is net spins, where you practice spinning the shuttle to yourself. This is a great way to improve your control of the shuttle and practice either adding spin to the shuttle or dealing with the spin. You can do this with both the out to in technique or the in to out technique. And don't forget to practice on both your forehand and backhand side. Just try not to break anything around you.
And if you have a friend or partner at home, an even better version of this practice is to spin it to each other.
These exercises will then give you the skill to be able to play these shots when you get onto court.
Practice 2 is all about improving the skill of getting net shots back that go really close to the net. This might seem a bit silly, but for this you need a table or desk, some shuttles and a towel. So for this practice, you stand the shuttle up like this and either get someone to gently knock it off the edge or do it yourself to replicate that net cord or dribble. You then have to try and get it back up onto the table without hitting the towel. The towel is important here because it acts as a net, which is a good guide to make sure you're not hitting the net on your swing, as this is obviously a fault. You can then use this skill when it happens in a match. Now, those first 2 practices were more for the intermediate and advanced level of player, but our next technical practice is great for absolutely everyone.
This third practice is going to help you change your grip quickly and efficiently, something we see a lot of players struggle to do. You've got no excuse not to do this one. All you have to do is sit down, yes, I practice sitting down, and change between a forehand and backhand grip repeatedly whilst doing either drives or net kills. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, throw your racket away and put your feet up. Only joking, you just need to start slow and use your index fingers and thumb to roll the grip in your hand like this. As you get more comfortable, you can then shadow the shot. Just be careful if someone's sat on the sofa with you. Improving this skill will help you be faster when changing grips at the net or in the mid-court.
Okay, moving on to our second area, and this is how to improve your tactics from home. This is something we'd recommend everyone to do. We've seen players who are really good technically, but they have no understanding of tactics, and it makes them lose a lot of matches they shouldn't. Our first way to improve your tactical ability from home is to watch your matches back. Simply record them on your phone and then look for certain things when you watch it. We've already made an entire video and a free downloadable template to help you do this, so we'll include links to both of those in the description below.
Yeah, a key tip that we shared in that video is to look for how you're losing your points and then really assess that rally. It might take you 20 minutes just to watch 10 points, but that's fine. You'll be learning so much more.
We'd also recommend having watch-alongs with your friends, either virtually or in real life. They might pick up on some really useful things that you wouldn't have yourself.
Yeah, remember, you don't know what you don't know because you just don't know. The second way that you can improve your tactics is to also watch professional matches and really analyse what they're doing, as there's often a lot that you can implement into your own game, especially on the serve and return. Pros spend hours and hours thinking of and perfecting their serve and return set plays, so why wouldn't you spend 15 minutes copying them? An example of this is the Bowen Mogensen set play, perfect if you're a right and left-handed doubles combination. I might not have learned this if I didn't sit down and watch some pro matches.
So yeah, it's something we'd really recommend doing. And how we get to watch any match we like, live or on demand, is by using the sponsor of today's video, Surfshark VPN. Before we move on to the next 3 sections, we're going to spend the next 60 seconds telling you how you can do the same, as well as several other benefits of it that we use every day.
So Surfshark VPN is a virtual private network which allows you to change your virtual location so that you can watch any professional badminton match that you like that might have been previously geo-blocked. We're using it this week to watch the Singapore Open, and we're currently watching Astrup and Rasmussen, who have been using the Bowen Mogensen set play very well.
With one subscription, you can also have it on unlimited devices, making those watch-alongs with your friends even easier.
And Surfshark VPN isn't just useful for watching badminton matches. You can also use it to watch different content on Netflix. This means you can never run out of new shows or movies to watch while you're doing your grip changes.
So, to sign up to Surfshark VPN, click the top link in the description below, or you can scan this QR code that's on screen here and use our code BadmintonInsight to get an extra 4 months for free.
Okay, moving on to our third area, and this is how you can make physical improvements from home, helping you get faster, stronger, and have better endurance for those longer matches. Now, we want to make this video specific to badminton, so we're not going to suggest just going for a run. So here are 2 things we've done and continue to do as professional badminton players.
Our first category of physical drills is for those who want to improve their footwork. And even if you only have a limited space, there are so many different drills that you can do, whether that's practicing just the speed of your split step like this, or doing a split step followed by a one-step movement, such as a lunge forwards towards the net, or a jump out to intercept a flat lift. Of course, if you do have more space and an even floor, then you can measure out the dimensions of the court and do some full shadow movement. This is something we did pretty much every day back in lockdown.
These footwork drills will help you to get faster and more efficient on court. They'll also help you ingrain these movements into your muscle memory, meaning that you no longer have to think about your footwork and instead you can focus on things like your tactics or technique. Footwork training is actually something we wish we'd done more of in our careers, and it's something a lot of top players in the world have said has helped them.
Okay, the second thing you can do is weights training, but ideally this needs to be specific for badminton. Now you might be thinking, this can't be done from home, but we've got 12 badminton specific programs on our website which include 2 programs where you only need 2 dumbbells. These are perfect for doing from home if you have either dumbbells or even just 2 heavy water bottles. And they're also great for if you're travelling and you're in a less well-equipped gym. Doing weights training that's specific to badminton will help improve your rear court power, lunging, speed and explosive power, and your overall muscular endurance. We'll leave a link to those programs in the description below if you want to check them out.
There are of course a lot more exercises that you can do from home to improve your on-court physicality, but this video will be about 2 hours long, so we've tried to include the ones that we personally use the most.
Our fourth area is how you can improve the mental side of your game from home. Again, there is a huge variety of different things you can try, but let's quickly go through a couple that we've tried, enjoyed and implemented.
One is reading books. Over the last 10 years, we've read a lot of books on a lot of different topics, from how to have a growth mindset and always be curious to learn, to how to build good habits in and around your training, to how to learn from failure, to the importance of momentum during the match. They're just a few of our favourites, but we'd love some more recommendations, so let us know in the comments below if you've got any.
And if reading isn't your thing, we know people who've improved their mental game by watching sports documentaries and films.
And like we mentioned earlier in the tactical section, when you are watching your own matches back, try to recognise when you felt nervous, or maybe when you lost some self-confidence, and think about how you felt in that moment and what happened to your game. Did you start hitting everything hard? Or maybe you started overthinking every shot, causing you to make mistakes.
Revisiting those moments will help you recognise them faster the next time you're on court, and hopefully you can do something about it. We're going to do more videos on this topic in the future, with lots more practical tips, so stay tuned for those if you're interested.
Okay, so far we've covered 4 areas, and our 5th and final area to improve your badminton from home is to look at your lifestyle. These are simple things, like your diet and sleep, that we all know are important, but often don't prioritise.
Now we won't bore you with all of the science here, but of course eating a pizza just before your match isn't going to be the optimal nutrition for performance.
Neither is getting 3 hours of sleep before a big tournament where you're playing singles, doubles and mixed with the potential of 15 matches in one day. Of course, it's not going to be perfect all of the time, but just making small improvements in these areas will hopefully contribute to better performances on the court.
When we think about what makes a really good badminton player, they're generally good in all 5 of these areas: technical, tactical, physical, mental and lifestyle. They're also dedicated to practicing these, not just on the court, but off the court too. So we hope you can use some of the practices we've shared throughout this video to become a better badminton player.
Everything we've mentioned in this video will be linked in the description below. You then might want to watch this video next, where we share 5 different exercises that you can do in the gym that are specific to badminton. And lastly, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Obviously, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you on another video very soon. Bye.